welcome back to the channel. It's time for another reading update, another week over. So first up, I finished Ambition. This is the second novel in the Japanese Legend of the Galactic Hero series by Yoshiki Tanaka. Like Dawn, it's written in a pretty distant style, almost like reading a history book instead of a story you're a part of. At first it can feel a little cold because it's hard to get emotionally attached to the characters. Reinhardt and Young are brilliant, but you mostly admire them from a distance. You understand their motivations, but you're never really inside their heads. And I think this works for people who like strategy and big picture politics, but it made it harder for me to care about the smaller personal stakes. That said, the plotting is fantastic. The political maneuvering, the betrayals, the back and forth between the Empire and the Free Planet Alliance, it's really engrossing. You can't help but respect Tanaka's ability to balance both sides. One thing I also noticed this time is how many little historical or cultural details he includes. It can feel overwhelming at times, but I love the sense that this universe is fully fleshed out and has its own logic. And overall, Ambition is like a grand chess game. The moves and strategies are fascinating, but the players feel distant. If you love thinking about ideas and politics more than character attachment, you'll probably enjoy it a lot. Next up, I'm currently reading Silverthorn by Raymond E. Feist. This is the second novel in the Rift War saga, after I really enjoyed Magician, the first novel. Right away it feels very different. Feist's style pulls you closer to the characters, and you get to spend time with Aruta, Jimmy the Hand, and the court politics in Krondor. And you're really inside their world. This is a nice contrast to Ambition, where you're always watching from a distance. And suddenly I felt like I cared about the people on the page in a way I just don't with Tanaka. The trade-off though is that the story feels smaller. After the epic sweep of Magician, which spawns continents and wars and decades, Silverthorn is more contained. It focuses on one region, a few characters, and a limited set of stakes. And that's not to say that it is bad. I enjoy seeing the characters' personalities, the decisions they make, and their relationships that are more close. But it doesn't have the grandeur that made Magician feel like a true saga. And so far it feels like an interlude, a bridge between bigger events, and letting us get to know the characters before the next epic moment. I've been reflecting on how that shift in scale affects my expectations. Some parts feel slower because of it, but at the same time the character moments are rewarding. And honestly, it's reminding me how much the pacing and focus of a book shapes how you experience the story. Magician was an all big picture wonder, while Silverthorn feels more cozy but deliberate. And after Silverthorn, I'll be moving on to Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, which is the first in a duology. And I'm excited for this because it seems to offer a balance I've been looking for. It's character-driven storytelling and high-stakes sci-fi. And the concept is very interesting. Children that need to be trained in military strategy to face an overwhelming alien threat. And I'm curious to see how Ender's personal growth and emotional journey play against the larger galactic scale stakes. I've heard a lot about how Ender struggles with isolation, responsibility, and moral dilemmas, which already sounds more emotional and engaging than what I get from Ambition. And I'm also looking forward to seeing how it handles action and strategy, since I enjoyed the chess-like maneuvers in Ambition. And it'll be interesting to see a story where that kind of strategy is combined, hopefully, with some personal growth and stakes that feel close to the character. I have no idea if it fully meets my expectations, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I feel like it'd be a great transition from fantasy and political sci-fi into something more personal and intense. And once I finish Ender's Game, I'm giving H.P. Lovecraft a try, because, well, it's almost Halloween, and why not try something a little spooky? I don't usually read horror, so this is definitely a little bit outside my comfort zone. I'm a little nervous, to be honest, but because his style is older and can be dense, but it's also part of the intrigue. And I'm curious about the atmosphere, the creeping dread, and the cosmic horror. The sense that humanity is tiny and powerless in a universe that doesn't care. And I managed to get a hold on a compilation of his works. Well, I'm not planning on reading everything. It's like 1500 pages, but I'm gonna try some of his short stories and see if I like it. And to ease in, I'll start with something like the Call of Cthulhu, which is like his most famous story, and some other stuff like the Shadow Over Innsmouth, which is a creepy small town horror story, and something like The Color Out of Space, which is more sci-fi and which is considered one of his best stuff. So I'll think this will give me a mix and a good taste of his style and themes without being super overwhelming. Plus, I think it's perfect timing for October, a little cosmic horror to get into the Halloween spirit. So that's my update. I finished Ambition, I'm reading Silverthorn, and next up is Ender's Game and H.P. Lovecraft. And hopefully that will round out the month. And so, anyway, let me know if you read any of these, what you thought of them, and are you reading something horror-y this month? And yeah, love to see you in the comments, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.